decided to put me on for the second half, and then I was lucky. I mean, obviously, right from the beginning, I felt the chemistry between me, Maka, Robbie. They kind of had the mindset, football mindset, set similar to me. So even in training, I knew where they go and how they're moving, and I really liked that. And obviously, not long before we started the second half, I scored my first goal for Liverpool. I think it was Maka who made the pass to me, if I'm not wrong. And obviously it was the best feeling in the world, to be honest with you. And I mean, it was always my dream to play for Liverpool, and you're hoping that you're going to score the first goal as soon as possible, which actually happened to me. And then eventually straight away you have the relationship between you and the fans and the players, a little bit different. So obviously, I was absolutely over the moon. I was the most happiest person in the world at the time. And then I was lucky that a couple of minutes later, I scored the second one. And I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. I thought I was dreaming, to be honest with you, because, I was starting on the bench. I didn't even know if I would be part of the game. I believe that if the first half we were 2-3-0 up, maybe I would have couple of minutes at the end of the game, but because the result was not really going our way, we didn't play that well. The manager wanted to make a change, and it was a great decision.
In every Premiership game, here's good run by Matteo of Liverpool. Oh, he's put Patrik Berger in. That was to his right, and Berger's got alone, and he's scored. He scored on his full debut. Patrik Berger. From the back by Dominic Matteo, put him in. Chelsea were caught short there. Fowler was to his right, should he have needed him, but he took on Hitchcock, and that's one for the Liverpool fans to remember. The first home goal by Patrik Berger to follow up the two he got last week at Leicester, but really good play from the back by the underrated Matteo. Oh, and Wise has lost it, and Berger's through again. This is some debut. Patrik Berger makes it 4-0. And just look at Berger. He knows the route to go. He's found it twice so far today. Twice last week for Liverpool and twice in midweek for the Czech Republic.
In my first game for the reserve team after the injury, just to walk on that stadium it's like, it's you can't really describe the feelings you have. And because it's a special place, it always has been. I mean, the history of the place, how many unbelievable players have played for Liverpool, and you actually realizing, well, it is happening. You are lucky in order, to be part of such a massive club. So play on that stadium was always, through my 7 years at Liverpool, it was always pleasure. It was always awesome. I was always looking forward to play at Anfield. It is a special place. But to play there for the first time in Premier League and score 2 goals and help the team to win the game. Chelsea at the time were very strong. They had great players. So it was magic. It was, I mean, as I told you, I couldn't believe it. I scored 2 against Leicester. A couple of days later, I scored 2 against Chelsea. So it was like I was dreaming, basically.
That's dangerous. Berger's in here. Here's Berger. He's done it again. Would you believe it? Patrik Berger. Give him a chance. He'll take it. Yeah.
Berger. Barnes. It's raining goals at Anfield tonight. The race Berger to get there. Berger's won the race, and Berger's got a goal for himself. Berger. Oh, yes! Pick that out. Could be on for one here for Liverpool. It's hit the post, and it's in! Liverpool have scored 2 in a minute. Berger celebrates, and Liverpool
Dazzling. Picked up by Bjornaby. Now, can Berger get there? Yes, he can! Liverpool go in front. 2 minutes before half-time.
It's a big gap there. He goes in between it. Berger comes across. It's a lovely finish.
Berger making a good run infield from the right-hand side. Lasso having trouble with the bounce. In goes Patrik Berger. Beautifully taken.
I mean, Lasso misjudged it, you know, the ball behind the back four, and then he just went, you know, like under the ball, and I was like, wow. And the only option I had was really to lob the keeper, and it was all about to like lob it clean. I mean, it could be long, it could be short, but I just hit the ball perfectly, and you know, it went in. So I was buzzing, you know.
Back to him from McManaman, free in the centre for Liverpool. Berger!
And then the second goal with, I mean, it was Stick Bjornby, I think. It was our left back cross he put into the box at such a pace where, you know, I really didn't have to do anything. I just put my inside foot, you know, towards the ball, and basically the pace of the ball did the rest. And then, you know, I was lucky to be at the right place at the right time in the box.
Out comes the Hui. Patrik Berger has scored a hat-trick for Liverpool.
Well, time and time again they threaten the ball over the top. They don't like playing it too often, Liverpool. But today the way Chelsea are playing, it's been...
I was going from the right side to the ball, and Karl-Heinz was going from the left. So it was kind of like we were, you know, who's going to get the ball? And I was like, no chance, you know, I'm going for it, you know, I'm just going to try. And I grabbed the ball and then, you know, scored the third goal. And, you know, yeah, absolutely. I couldn't believe that I scored a hat-trick. You know, I mean, what is going on? You know, am I dreaming again? I was looking for Yarka in the crowd as well, and she was watching the game, so I was looking for her. Like, you know, I mean, what is happening? I think that was my third hat-trick in my career, but obviously the first one in Premier League. So it was special, absolutely special. I still have the ball. You know, you have to keep it, right? I mean, you have players like Robbie. He probably doesn't know where all the balls are, but I only have one in the Premier League. So, you know, I have the ball in the safe place.
Oh, brilliant. How did he get out of that? Ball back to Berger! Patrik Berger gives Liverpool the lead.
Berger. Patrik Berger. It's 4.
Space out on this left-hand side. Particularly good cross in. This is Berger. Still Berger! What a goal! Patrik Berger revives Liverpool's hopes.
by Decor. Berger first time for a crowd of players, and 3-1 for Liverpool. Patrik Berger.
Because if you're scoring goals against teams they hate the most, then obviously you're becoming more famous and they like you even more. But the good thing was that, against Everton, we almost every single game we played against them while I was playing for Liverpool, we won. We were much better team, much better side. And obviously I was lucky that, I scored against them. I think the goal I scored, the volley, I think Robbie scored 2 goals in that game. And with that win, Everton was down in the bottom 3, so they were in the relegation zone. And I think it was only a couple of games to go. So that meant a lot to the fans as well, because they were able to sing "You're going down, you're going down, you're going down," And they love that one. They love that one for years. So yeah, it was. I didn't really hit it great, but enough, to get through all the players, in the box. Nobody touched it. And obviously, it's always special if you score against Everton.
Berger is there as well. Deflected! That will do for Liverpool! Berger! Great goal for Liverpool from Patrik Berger! A truly stunning free kick.
Well, you've said it. This is a magnificent strike. In a stadium where they talk about the free kick ability of David Beckham, this is something special. It goes round the wall, Martin, so look at the bend on it. Wonderful bend. Having got there, I just wondered about the goalkeeper, but take nothing away. The pace and the power and the accuracy in this shot is there to be admired.
I mean, I told you before, I was lucky sometimes, and And obviously, I mean, Old Trafford, Manchester United, massive game. It doesn't matter if you play them in the League Cup, FA Cup, Premier League, or even in European Cup. You know, it doesn't matter. It's a massive, massive game. One of the biggest games for the supporters from both sides, I would say. If anybody goes through all my goals on my YouTube channel, they can see that I have been scoring quite a lot of goals from the long distance, right? And so I did have the confidence that, you know, if I can hit the target, I'll have a chance to score, which happened before. And even when I was a little kid, you know, when I was 8, 9, 10, I always had, probably it was a gift from somewhere, that, you know, I knew how to hit the ball well, you know, from the long distances, and I was lucky to hit the target. And then obviously, you know, I mean, because I was known that, you know, I can hit the ball well from the long distances, then obviously it was in the position where I was thinking like, well, you know what, I'll have a chance, because the angle to cross the ball for someone to have a header, you know, was not really the best. So I was like, you know, I'm going to have a go, I'll try it. And I really hit the ball perfectly, and the ball was curving as well, you know, towards the post, and it kept the pace, you know, it kept the height. It was not going up and down. It kind of kept the height, and then, you know, it ended up in goal. And, you know, obviously I was so happy. I was buzzing. I think we were leading 1-0 at the time. So it was, you know, we were thinking that, you know, we can get a result from here. And yeah, it was amazing. It was special. It was a great goal, you know. I mean, when I'm looking back and when I watch the goal, when I see the video of the goal, you know, it was a great strike.
Thompson to the favoured left foot of Berger! You can see it coming.
Perfect. Callister gliding into space. Heskett.
It's a keep ball session at the moment.
Oh, that's Barmby's done it. Berger! Wow!
Oh, what a goal.
Oh, watch Monday Night Football tomorrow. We'll get the
Marters.
I actually thought, you know, because of how many passes we had before the goal, how we kept it, how composed we were on the ball, I actually thought, you know, that not because of my strike, but just because of the build-up, you know, I thought that could be the goal of the season. Because you don't get many goals like that, where you keep the ball. I mean, these days, teams keep the ball mainly at the back. But if you go through the goal, I mean, we kept the ball also on their half, not just on our half, you know. So basically, you know, it was so many passes, so many good movements, but we were training that, you know, every single day. Pass and move, pass and move, pass and move. So you have options if you get the ball to pass at least to 2 other players. We were training that every single day. So you can see in that goal that, you know, that's basically what we actually did, what we were training for, you know. And not every time, I mean, you can do a couple of passes, but this was maybe over 30 passes or something like that. And then when the ball got to me, there was nowhere near me. So I just basically thought, sometimes you don't really think, it's just natural that, you know, you get the ball, you turn, and I just, you know, tried to smash the ball, and then, you know, luckily it ended up at the back of the net. So it was a great strike, but, you know, the build up to the goal was amazing. It was like a proper football goal.
Patrik Berger at the Kop end to tie up the derby for Liverpool. 3-1.
So basically, I think we had, it was me and someone else, you know, who was chosen, you know, to take the penalty. So I got the ball, I had the confidence that I can score, and I did. So yeah, and it was up front of, both goals they were up front of the Kop, which, you know, makes the goal even better, you know, with the celebration. Yeah, I mean, if you score against Everton or against Manchester United, I mean, it's always special, always a little bit different feeling.
Got himself into trouble there. Gift for Gary McAllister. Litmanen. Back to Berger. Good vision by Litmanen. Kop wants a shot. Oh, Berger gives it there.
comes, and the deflection takes it into the goal. Svensson, I think. Well, Berger will play. Svensson will not mind if Berger plays. And right on half-time, Liverpool have the lead.
No, I mean Anfield, like from the first day when I played in my first game for the reserve team after the injury, you know, I mean, just to walk on that stadium it's like, you know, you can't really describe the feelings you have, and because it's a special place, it always has been. I mean, the history of the place, you know, how many unbelievable players have played for Liverpool, and you actually realizing, well, it is happening, you know, you are lucky in order, you know, to be part of such a massive club. So to play on that stadium was always, through my 7 years at Liverpool, you know, it was always pleasure. It was always awesome. I was always looking forward to play at Anfield. It is a special place. You know, I had a great start, you know, which was very, very important, and I think that have been continuing, you know, over the 7 years that I have been in Liverpool. I had a great relationships with the people, you know, in the city, with the fans, obviously with the players. So I was so lucky to play with so many great players at Liverpool. You know, I mean, I had an awesome time.